everybody, welcome back to the Teenage Modern News Turtles podcast. I'm Sohade, your host, and we're back with another episode for the summer. So I know this is a little late, but school started, and so I kind of didn't want to do this because none of you listened to it. I was like, why would I record another episode? But now I'm like, I want to go to college, so we're recording another episode. Our episode for today is called Deportations and Driving. Here's just a little baseline. We're going to do a full rundown on ICE measures and news about them so far. And then I'll be talking from my own opinion about the mass deportations happening and things like that. And then our fun topic for today, so if you're new here, we do a serious topic and a fun topic. And so our fun topic is to talk about driver's licenses, and then I have a special guest for that. Yeah, because I recently got my driver's license 6 months ago. So we're going to talk about how that affected us and stuff. That's our episode for today, and let's get into it. So this is our serious topic for today is deportations and the mass deportations that have been happening in the country. So this is a very important and relevant topic right now because ICE and obviously people getting deported is a very serious thing that's actually happening. So all of these facts and everything that I'm about to say is according to the Immigration Customs Enforcement website, which is the ICE website, CNN, New York Times, and NBC. We're just going to do a quick overview of what ICE is and how they operate, things like that. And so this is the informational portion of the podcast. So just a quick overview on what ICE is. It began in 2003 and has a fiscal budget of over $9 billion as of 2024. And it's a branch of Homeland Security, and it's meant to cover, immigrants, and as they're, known as now, aliens. So what they're meant to cover is those without citizenship with criminal offenses or have broke immigration laws. So that's, the most popular reason for deportations. It's just you enter the country illegally. And then even if you have a visa but you have criminal offenses, that's what ICE handles as well. So what ICE does is they detain individuals as necessary. So from reports are now under suspicion and racial profiling, which recently became a measure. And so they arrest and they process individuals, and then they are sent through a federal law system. So this can be they're just done with an overview. So they're sent to the police or state police or something like that. And after that, they can be detained, so in a detainment center, or they can be released under supervision until their trial, which determines whether they're deported or whether they're granted citizenship. And they can make decisions based on custody. So, if you have a child, if, the person getting deported has a child, if the person getting deported is a child, they can make decisions based on, the situation and the individual needs. And after receiving a final order of removal, so from the trial or from maybe before the trial, they all deport immigrants back to their country of origin. Obviously, ICE is a much more controversial topic now than it was during the Biden administration or the Obama administration. So it's changed a bit is why basically there's some new measures that have been added. So under the Biden administration, ICE was centered around the criminals who came into the country illegally, but now it's centered more around undocumented people and those with expired visas and things like that. But earlier it was just kind of, those with criminal charges. Another thing that's changed is that sensitive areas like churches and schools were protected or avoided by ICE, but now they're encouraged to raid. So that's a more controversial topic that comes up, churches and schools, people don't want. That's where people should be safe is opinions of others, not mine. And then arrests have grown up greatly in a short while. So in November 2024, when Donald Trump was elected and when we were still under the Biden administration policy, we had an average around 310 arrests daily. But as of February 2025, it was up to 800 a day, which is a massive leap. That's almost 490 more arrests, which is crazy. So overall, it's kind of what speculation has been is that it's kind of losing the point of keeping the country safe, and it's turning more towards corruption and keeping immigrants out of the country. And so some recent ICE news is that, as I said before, racial profiling is now legal for ICE officers. So it's based off of 4 different categories. So it can be based off race or ethnicity. So if they see a person who can be observed as Latino or Latina or somebody based on their skin color, they can take them in, they can detain them. Accent or ability to speak Spanish. So if they hear somebody speaking Spanish or they hear them speak English with an accent, they can detain them. Presence at location popular with immigrants. So there are pickup sites for day laborers or farms where people work, and so they're allowed to arrest people based on them working there or type of work. And another thing that has been coming up in recent news is that detainment centers, like their conditions and things, have been brought to light. So people detained in the detainment centers have been denied necessary medication. There are like dirty and molded cells that are never cleaned. And immigrants are known to commit suicide or die just due to the conditions in custody. So that's a huge point of controversy. And recently on that topic, 11 New York arrested officials were arrested trying to access a detainment facility on September 18th. So, like, New York politicians or, like elected officials, like people in government, were arrested because they were trying to, like, get into the cells. Like, they arrived at a detainment facility, they stayed there, and then, like, they were trying to get into the cells, but they were arrested trying to do it. That happened September 18th. And so another, like, more controversial thing is that ICE has started affecting Native Americans who are being questioned and detained by ICE officers, like, simply due to racial profiling or discrimination. It's illegal to deport Native Americans due to the Indian Citizenship Act of 2024, but they're still being, like, detained and it's still affecting them. And then another really controversial thing that's been brought up is that ICE has been deporting citizens. So U.S. citizens that are legally allowed to be in this country have been getting deported and been brought into ICE detainment and things like that. And the racial profiling thing has only been really speculated to make that worse. So that's kind of the full rundown on what's been going on with ICE and what's been changing and what's different. And so now we'll get into what I think and my own opinion. I'm going to make this segment a little shorter because I get a little bit heated when I talk about this topic, and I don't want to, like, seem unreasonable, because obviously I am myself an immigrant to this country. My parents are an immigrant to this country. Like, it is a very close to home topic for me, but I will obviously not be getting treated the way that a lot of, like, immigrants to the U.S. are, seeing as how I'm, like, privileged and I am a citizen and I have, you know, a lot of privileges. But I just think that this is the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life. Like, again, this is my opinion. Like, I'm not trying to influence anybody in any way. I just want to share my opinion. And I think this is maybe the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Like, why are we deporting children? I genuinely have seen videos of, like, children representing themselves in court, and it actually makes me sick. Like, people are tearing families apart, and they're excusing it as a way to get aliens out of the country. And I hate that term, aliens, because I think it is like, aliens are from outer space. We're all humans here. Like, we're all people. I don't understand why we have to act so inhumane from people who probably share the same exact experiences as us. And I don't know. I just think that it's actually sick and twisted. And I feel like that's all I can say without, like, wanting to tweak out. But I don't know. It just tweaks me out. Anyway. Yeah, it's stupid. I mean, like, I understand the connotations of, like, wanting to get drug lords out of the nation and wanting to, like, get rid of immigrants with criminal offenses to them. But, like, Biden and Obama had a lot of people that they deported, but they didn't have, like, everybody fearing for their lives, you know? Like, they didn't have this many controversies surrounding them. They didn't have people walking in chains in public. I just think that this is really, like, inhumane, and everybody is a human being at the end of the day, and being treated like this is more animalistic than anything. Yeah, that's all I have to say. Let's get into the fun topic. So for anybody new, this is our fun part of the podcast where we talk about, like, more fun things other than just politics, and this is usually the segment where we have a guest. So today we have a returning guest. Everybody say hi to Layla.
Hi.
Layla was not forced to be here, and she really wanted to be on this podcast.
I really want to be on this podcast.
Yes. So today, what are we talking about, Layla?
Driver's license.
There she is. So we're talking about having a driver's license. So for those of you who don't know me, Soha, I am 16, and I have a driver's license, and Layla, who is 15, does not have a driver's license. Okay. And so today we're going to talk about the perks of having one and the perks of not having one. So the perks of having one will probably be me, mostly, because, Layla wouldn't know. But we could both contribute to the not having one.
Yeah.
So do you want to start with that one?
No.
Okay. So I think the perks of having a driver's license is basically, you can just go wherever you want, really. And it makes especially me and Layla, because I am always going to pick Layla up, it makes our hangouts more fun, because we can go more places in, the span of a few hours. Which is, better than just being in one spot. Yeah. And it takes a load off my parents. They don't have to worry about me going places as much. And it's also just, nice because it's, time for yourself. So I think there's a lot of perks to having a driver's license. What do you think, Layla?
There aren't really any perks to not having a driver's license.
Well, you can spend time with your family.
Well, there's always the thought, someday I'll take my driver's test, and then someday I'll get a driver's license. Okay, leave me alone. I haven't had any time to.
What else do you do with your day? Find the strawberry.
And I pick strawberries. I can't pick strawberries because they don't exist. They're not anywhere around here. Are they?
Guys, if you know good strawberry places, please drop them in the comments. But yeah, so there's not many perks to not having a driver's license. Other than you don't have to do driver's ed. Guys, driver's ed was really easy. It's actually do it online. At Courtesy Driving School, because it's genuinely so easy to get it from there. Huh? Layla, you have to sign up.
Send me the link.
Okay, but there's also, it's kind of hard for a lot of people to get their license because driver's ed costs so much money.
Oh, yeah.
It's $400, and then it's $70 to take the test. It's $300 for segment 2, and those are all required things.
Wait, how much would that be altogether?
700. That's around $800 to be able to drive. And it's that was always a priority for my parents personally because they didn't like driving me around. Yeah. But I understand.
My parents don't want me to drive around too. Don't want to drive me around too, so I'll be fine.
Oh, so what's your favorite thing about driving with me, Layla?
I can tell you my least favorite thing. Not fighting. Okay. My favorite thing about driving with Soha is I don't have to drive. So I'm just passenger princess. I'm just passenger princess vibes, I'm just sitting. I don't have to worry about anything, but this is the con. I'm very worried all the time because I feel like she's going to do something impulsive when she's driving. She'll just stop on the brakes really hard. And it really scares me, if that happens, or she'll just hit a car someday, or she swerves and then she hits a curb. Exactly, if she swerves and then accidentally hits a curb, or she hits a car trying to swerve away from a deer.
I've never hit a car.
Okay, but someday you will.
Someday what is that supposed to mean? My least favorite thing about driving with Layla is she never knows what she wants to do, and she's always loud, and she doesn't like my music, and she doesn't do anything.
Oh, and she also plays music really loud, and it scares me. It really freaks me out, because then you won't hear the ambulance. You can't say that on the podcast.
No, it doesn't matter. Nobody's listening.
But yeah, that's pretty scary when she'll her car will get a little choppy and it's a little scary.
I think I'm a great driver.
Yeah. Better than most.
Yeah, I am.
Better than some people I know.
Some people we know.
Better than some people we know.
You know,
if you know what I'm saying.
If you guys didn't know, Layla actually makes me really uncomfortable.
Stop
making me uncomfortable. Don't look at me. Why are you even talking to me? Stop talking to me.
Your podcast.
Anyway, no, but I'll be talking. That'll make you uncomfortable.
Podcast, I'll close my ears.
Okay, anyway. But yeah, so having a license is pretty great. I think that everybody who does not have a license should get one. And this message goes out to Ria Reba. Rhea, please get your license. It's about time, girl. You've been 16 for God knows how long. Get a license. Anyway, so what else is there to say about driving?
Be safe on them roads.
Where's your favorite place to drive to?
Starbucks.
My favorite place to drive to is probably when I come home, because I really like the drive home after, like, going places, because it's so calm, and I can listen to whatever, because I don't have to feel hyped, so I can listen to whatever music I wanna. And most of the time, because it's so nice out recently, I'll just roll down all the windows. That's what I like most about having my own car. I can play whatever I want, and I can roll down the windows, and that's just, like, a very good experience for me.
I like group driving. I don't know. I like carpools sometimes. Only sometimes.
You like driving with other people?
And they're, like, fun. Like, when it's fun people, like... Or, like, people who like drama, so I can, like, listen to their drama.
What's drama, Layla?
And, like, people who are, like, dramatic.
Do you like driving with me?
That's funny. I mean, yes. Of course.
I'm never picking you up again.
No.
Your own ride home, I'll drive
I
you
mean,
on the side of the road.
yes, I love Soha's driving. I mean, she's, like, the best driver in the whole wide world. Like, she's, like,
It's unbelievable.
unbelievably amazing. Like, somebody keep her license. She does not need her license taken away from her. I mean, please don't take her license. I'd be very, very sad, because then the best driver won't be on the roads anymore.
Exactly.
I mean, who can handle... Exactly. She keeps the roads safe. I mean...
single-handedly keep the roads safe. Oh, what's your dream car?
Pink Jeep Wrangler.
Rubicon model with removable doors.
What?
Is it a Rubicon model with removable doors? Yeah. Okay. My dream car is a Porsche 911 GT3. Probably pink.
Bro.
What?
Porsche 911 GT3.
A pink one. Any model from there. Probably an RS though. And then
Porsche.
yeah, I want a pink Porsche. That was my lock screen for a while. Was a pink Porsche.
Yeah, we know.
Last year when I made this podcast, that was my lock screen.
I remember.
When I filmed the first 2 episodes.
When you told me that you and somebody named Joseph was doing...
Yes,
the podcast.
Joseph, come back. Why aren't you in the podcast anymore? Come
He's
back.
making you.
No, he's not gonna. Because I can't make him come here and film a podcast with me.
Why not?
Like, why, how can I do that?
Just say, you're making me uncomfortable if you don't.
Yeah, I'll report you to the school if you don't. You're flaking out of responsibility, Joseph.
Exactly.
Do you see what I have to resort to when you're not here? I have to talk to Layla. That's like the worst.
What the heck?
You're like, this is how I go to college, guys. Like, come on. But it's okay. Anyway, back to driving. So that's your what? Your dream car is a Jeep Wrangler. Will you come pick me up if you got a Jeep Wrangler?
Yes, of course.
When you actually learn to drive, will you come get me?
Yes.
That's gonna be like after I've graduated.
That's not true.
Yeah, it is.
I'm going to get my license
After we've both graduated.
This time next year,
You'll be able to drive.
I will have my.
You haven't even done driver's ed.
You will be going into your senior year. Okay, but I'm going to start at some point this summer, so.
You'll be going into your junior year.
I know.
That's not scary. We're getting so old.
I know.
Because I knew you when I was going into 8th grade and you were going into 7th grade.
Yes, that's crazy. And now you're going to junior year.
And you're going into sophomore year.
It's crazy.
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
Guys, knowing your friends for a really long time is crazy.
It's pretty crazy. And it's not like we knew each other since like kindergarten. It's like we knew each other in like awkward phases.
I know,
like,
and we were still like friends.
Like an awkward phase.
I was in such an awkward phase, bro. The first time you met me, I was in a Batman shirt.
The first time you met me, my hair was pink.
It was? Oh yeah, I remember that your braids were pink. That's
Yes, girl.
Crazy, actually.
All my friends were emos, and my hair was pink.
Yeah, your friends are still kind of emo.
Yeah. Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
I ditched all of them.
Yeah, you
They were
did.
so
You did
horrible.
ditch all your emo people.
They were so irritating. I had to ditch them. Oh, one of them is going to China forever.
I hated all your friends.
Oh, me too.
Like, I was like, why does Layla hang out with these people? I really like her.
So I had to, like, transition away from them, but like at the same time, since it's like middle school, like there's nobody else to talk to, you know what I mean?
Yeah, middle school was
It's, like,
so rough for me, bro. Because I went to like that was bad. But not to call anybody out, like nobody was bad there, but I was just really weird.
I mean, okay.
Like nobody was inherently bad. Like I didn't actually have issues with anybody, but it was just like I was so weird.
Exactly. But then I got all new friends in my spring year, but then some really interesting things happened in spring, so.
What happened in... Oh! I know what happened in spring.
It's pretty embarrassing things happened in spring.
Yeah, really embarrassing things happened in spring. Really embarrassing things.
And then I had even, like, whole different friends. Over
the summer. That was, like, me.
Friends in the summer.
That was, like, low-key our prime.
That was prime. Like, we were
Every summer is our prime, low-key.
Summer is
like, me and you.
No, literally summer is our prime.
This summer is kind of not. Last summer was not our prime. I got hit by a golf cart last summer.
At least it looked good.
At least, no, we were so cute last summer. Like, it was difficult.
We were cute, we just didn't, like...
We got hit by golf carts. Yes. Like, that was not fun.
Like, we actually need to lock in. Why do I look like this right now?
No, exactly. Like, we need to get hot now.
We need to get hot. Like,
we need to go to the gym.
I've never seen a gym a day in my life.
I thought you said you didn't want to break the streak.
Oh, yeah, I can't break my streak, bro.
We can. I'll go with you.
I can work out, but I'm not going to the gym.
I'll go with you, bro.
I can't ruin my streak.
Okay.
It's my flex.
Layla has never been to a gym in her
don't
life,
even know what
and
a gym
it shows.
Looks like.
It shows.
It does not show.
It's so obvious. Yep, so obvious. So we have like 13 minutes. We're good. Okay, well, that's the end of this podcast. I hope you guys all enjoyed our summer episode, and I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of 3-episode alignment, because, you know, I missed a few of them, because we are posting seasonally now, so I will probably see you guys again in the fall. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and thank you to Layla for coming on. Say bye, Layla.
Bye.
Bye. Okay. Thank you so much for listening in, and I will see you next time.